And it's time
for an egg roll in a bowl. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Doom, doom, doom.
Hey everybody!
Hello.
Happy Tuesday!
Happy Tuesday.
Happy September Tuesday.
Food, love, laughter. This is
We're so glad to see you here.
Thanks for joining us. This is an adventure. So we have been reluctant to do
Big risks happening
big
today.
risks because we've been reluctant to do things that require like cooking on a hot surface because
Camera angles.
camera angles
It's
and
legit.
but we
We can
have
only take our oven and just move
Yeah,
it
if we
around
could,
the
like-
computer.
like-
Or I had a kitchen oven.
eventually we'll have a full cooking studio and we'll have like the island where the stove is in it, so like the camera and the lighting. We'll
Yep.
be like
We'll be
like
legit.
Giada. We'll be like Rachel Ray. We'll be like the Barefoot Contessa. You'll be barefoot and I'll be Contessa? No. I'll be barefoot, you'll be Contessa.
Perfect.
But today we're gonna try it. So thanks for going on this adventure with us.
Hey yo!
Egg roll in a bowl.
Egg roll in a bowl. What if we did a barefoot contessa style where everyone else had to be barefoot
Take off your shoes.
right now?
Take off your shoes.
Okay, it's cool. We already know that they're off. Egg roll in a bowl.
Yes.
This recipe comes from a one Mr. Ed Becker a while ago. Thus, I am wearing the Ed Becker hat gift. And
Ed Becker's my father, for those of you that don't know.
That's right. Papa-in-law. Hey, Ed. For those, let's begin, shall we?
Yes, please. Yes, let's.
Okay, so what do we do in preparation for this?
So basically, the things get cooked in 3 iterations. One is the aromatics, and if you don't know what aromatics are, how would you describe aromatics?
Like garlic, onion, yeah.
Like flavor
That's
stuff.
not really a description, that's what they are, but that's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best of them.
And
It's
they
not
have a
really
lot of
has flavor,
aroma.
but they're very strong.
Yeah, so
Flavors.
aromatics were first, and then the ground meat, browning it, was second. And so we prepped that part already, and we'll
That's
show
right.
you what ingredients we used for
So
that.
we've done a lot of modifications to this recipe, which just goes to show you, try it yourself at home, especially since we have the potential to mess it all up right now.
Here we go.
But the first modification that we're going to make is, since we can't do it, as Katie was saying, on the grill, we're going to use, on the stove, we're going to use this griddle. This recipe is typically done in a large skillet.
Yeah, or like
This
a
is-
walk.
So we're going to give you the recipe that would feed a serving of 4 people.
Yep.
And it would start with those aromatics. How much of what?
Yeah, so it's you take 6 green onions and you slice them, and then separate the green and the white. So the green is here. We're gonna use this for garnish.
This
There's a lot
gets
of green
put
onion.
away for later.
Yeah, and then the white
I'm gonna keep
onion,
it out 'cause it's red.
diced red onion, garlic. Those all are sautéed in sesame oil, and we purchased.
So we cook
sesame
that ahead of
oil.
time.
Blah-blah.
And sesame oil. How much sesame oil?
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons. Sesame oil is very versatile.
Sesame oil is also one of those things that like you're like, yeah, I'll just use olive oil, It actually makes a difference when you're making Asian inspired recipes.
Like at least one night of the week, you're gonna have stir fry. You're gonna have some sort of like
if
Asian
you're
inspired
living.
thing. If you're cooking as much as we know that you do, or not. But sometimes you get a hankering for
Stir
an
fry.
Asian dish, in which
Yeah.
case you'll need your sesame oil.
Yes. So that was round 1. Round 2 is the recipe calls for ground pork. We did ground turkey because that's what we had. And then it's
Modification.
supposed to be grated ginger, which we didn't have. So we just did a little bit of ground ginger, just a shade.
Third modification.
Just a hair. And then a tablespoon of sriracha or hot sauce. What we are using is chili garlic sauce.
Fourth modification.
You can find it usually in the Asian or international aisle of your grocery store, or you can find it at an Asian market. Yum, 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 it's so good. Okay, so those are the things that we prepped, and now this is the part where we cook in front of you.
Yeah, let's do it. Like we haven't done. Please. So should we just do, I think maybe we cook this first. Typically,
Yeah.
You would leave the onions, the grilled onions, and the garlic,
Stack them in your
the
skillet.
aromatics in there. Then you brown the meat in there, and then you would add this. But because we know and understand about food that coleslaw and other certain leafy greens will cook down,
Yeah.
we're gonna do that first alone since we don't have a whole lot of space here.
Yeah. So this is just a coleslaw mix that you get like in the lettuce part of the grocery store. And so we're putting that on the skillet and then adding a couple of seasoning things, coconut aminos or soy sauce. So if soy is not
we're gonna
great
use-
for you,
We're gonna use some liquids to help reduce this down a little.
yeah, so we're gonna do aminos, liquid aminos, and so this is 3 tablespoons of that, and I'm gonna pour it over the cabbage.
Thank you, 4 tablespoons. And just so you know, no, you got frothy with it. Frothy with it, baby. I'm gonna try and mix this as we go. Oh,
Okay.
this is so fun and so precarious. If you hear a strange, funny sound,
That's burning the house down.
it's us burning the house down. No, before that, the tunk, tunk, tunk.
Oh.
That's the griddle.
Skillet.
That's the griddle
It just is
heating
what it
up.
does. This is a tablespoon of rice vinegar. Again, something you don't use very often, but really nice to have in the house when you're doing Asian-inspired recipes. So
All right,
here,
learning from the past, I'm gonna try and round this up a little.
okay,
So
And then spread it
get more coverage. Go for it. Yeah, good job.
yes.
Thank
So
you.
there's the vinegar,
Well done.
and then it's an 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and then a pinch of salt. So I'm
This
just
is
gonna
already
do that.
reducing down, which is good because we need this space. Pinch of salt and pinch of pepper. Pepper, as the French say.
Pepper.
Please pass me the newspaper and please grind some pepper on my salad
Pepper.
while you pass me the newspaper.
All right.
I bought that. How much is that? Just like a teaspoon?
Well, the salt is just
Pinch.
to taste.
Just
and
a
then
taste. And we have the coconut aminos, which
right,
is
there's
naturally
already salty stuff in it, yeah.
Sorry, I
And then
interrupted you.
that's okay. And then the thanks. And then the pepper, it's an 1/8 of a teaspoon or a 1/4 of a teaspoon.
1/8 of a teaspoon.
Ezra really likes cabbage.
You know, that's true. I did go through a phase of having cabbage. Having cabbage?
Boy, did he!
having cabbage. Where, boy howdy, I did. I was just trying to get more vegetables in my life, and so more cruciferous was the way to go for me, because I like the crunch. But I haven't cooked cabbage in a long time.
Yeah, Ezra used to make it for breakfast. And I don't know if you are familiar with the smell of cabbage in the morning, but I am. Eggs and cabbage, that was his go-to, and it was one way to do it.
Shit that fast in the night. No, it was it was more about just eating healthier.
It's
and I
good
had to-
digestive health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can have a breakfast sandwich every morning, but probably not for long.
Might catch up with you. Should we add in our other things?
Boy, this looks great, huh?
Yeah.
This is starting to really reduce down.
I'm so
I
excited.
would bet another 2 minutes, just enough to talk a little bit about your favorite go-to. When you go to a Chinese restaurant or you get that hankering,
What are you gonna get?
What are you gonna get? What's your go-to? And it might change because I'm a Libra. I'll add for that. It might change depending on the season. Egg roll in a bowl. But what's your staple? What's the thing you first think?
So you go ahead and put in the comments, you beautiful Facebook people, because I am always game to try something new at the Chinese restaurant, but I am real boring. I get the same thing every time.
What do you get?
So for appetizer, I either get egg roll or crab rangoon, which, let's just be clear, crab rangoon is not actually Chinese food.
That's
it's Chinese American.
I mean, yeah, it's
yeah,
Midwest
it's
Southern.
cream cheese and crab
It's just
in a wonton wrap.
crunchy and yeah.
It's so
and
satisfying.
cream cheese.
So I do that.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Okay. It's like chicken and broccoli.
No.
Steak and broccoli.
But close.
I'm really close?
Beef and broccoli.
Beef and broccoli.
Which is what steak and broccoli is.
Yeah, that's true, but
Yeah.
it's not called beef and broccoli because I don't get that.
Yeah.
My mind is on other things.
Yes. So I also like fried rice. Like if I'm gonna choose fried rice or white rice, if I'm at a Chinese restaurant, so I can do white rice at home. So I get fried rice.
All right,
when I go
let's
to
do
Chinese
this
restaurant. Okay, for you.
Before we get into that,
Oh, okay. We're
spoiler
gonna
alert.
add some of these things.
Let's add some of these things. So we're gonna add our aromatics here. So our garlic,
Nom 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 nom
our
nom.
2 different kinds of onions.
Yes.
Boy, this is looking awesome. Good job, Ed. I hope you made it in like good success.
Yeah, thanks for sharing it, Ed Becker. And then
Paw-in-law.
meat.
Meat.
Ready?
Go for it. So glad we did some of this separately. Just we've done so much. It already is. So all this potentially is already cooked.
Yeah.
Now it's just
Mixing all them flavors together.
Yeah.
And then we'll also plate it as well and try it because sometimes
that's right.
I forget to try things on camera, and that's usually helpful.
It is.
Okay, so Chinese restaurant.
Okay.
What do you got?
So I do like a good. So like in Germany when
Yeah.
we lived there, egg rolls were like the thing,
They're so
and they
good.
were big.
Yeah.
In Germany, like the Chinese
Big. What's
German
the
egg
German word
rolls.
for big?
Gross.
Gross.
Those egg rolls are so gross. And yeah, so now you guess what my go-to is for Chinese food.
General Tso's chicken.
Good job.
Is that right?
Love you.
Marriage. 7 years of marriage.
At the same
That's
time.
what that is.
High five of marriage. Marriage! All right.
Okay. All right. Shall we plate this? Some of it, so that we can do the
let's
drizzle.
do it because we're ready. Okay, we're ready to go with the drizzle.
Yeah.
So this obviously is just so much. This is an undefeated army. You're gonna have plenty of good food for tomorrow.
So are you?
That's true. I'll have a good lunch. What?
So this serves 4, so maybe a little more.
Okay.
Okay, and then let's make it, so here we go. And let's be real. Egg rolls are not beautiful. The inside of an egg roll, it all is the same color. And so we're gonna garnish this for a little jazz.
What are we gonna garnish it with, Katie?
I'm gonna tell you, Ezra. So this is
Noise.
shh, quiet. You can probably unplug the doodle if you want to. So this is a creamy chili sauce made with mayonnaise and the chili garlic. So if you're like paleo, keto, Whole30, Argon 30, look for compliant mayonnaises. And then we added the chili garlic sauce. And this is in a sandwich bag to make a pretty drizzle. Oh, it's not very pretty.
Oh, it looks
Kinda pretty.
Cool. Yeah,
Okay.
You did the zigzag thing.
All right, so we got a little drizzle. I'll bring this closer to the camera in a minute.
For sure.
Wait, let's finish it and then we'll show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then a little bit of green onion.
Ah, yes. Food, eat color. We said that like on an early episode. I was always told, eat color.
Eat
Not
color.
always told. It just hit me once. Someone said that.
And then black sesame seeds. You can use white sesame seeds too,
Best
but black
advice.
sesame seeds look so nice.
They
Okay,
do.
now you can go show them. And this is it.
Hey, everybody.
This is our egg roll in a bowl.
Look at it turn. All right, I don't do this too much, and then it's just all gonna fall out. So I'm not gonna.
And you also make them dizzy. So that's
Yeah.
it. Please, if you've not already, put your favorite Chinese food in the comments so
Oh,
that
yeah.
we can get adventurous the next time we go for Chinese.
Yeah.
And if you're in the Omaha area, also do us a solid. What is your favorite Chinese restaurant? I feel like this is a huge problem for us.
Well,
We
legit, like
We moved to a new place and we're not sure where the good Chinese is.
I
we need
think,
help.
Well, one of the like reputable ones, like burned down, actually.
Oh, right. 3 Happiness?
Yeah,
Okay.
happiness. Something.
What do you
something
get?
like
What do you
that.
get in your eye?
I don't know. It's time to
Black
move on.
sesame seed.
That was earlier. Yeah. Well, Chinese food places took a hit because of COVID, I think. So
Right. Let's remember that we don't need to be racist.
that's right. Hey, that's a great idea. Also, let's remember to be safe out there.
That's right.
Still a pandemic.
Still
Wear
a
your
pandemic.
masks. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but neither is dying. So
Save some lives.
Save some lives.
Neither is dying.
It's
And
not
good night.
funny. Hey, stay safe. legitimately, we love you. Thank you for tuning in each and every time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.